Okay, as usual, I'm really tired, but I told this guy I would respond to the comment. It's an open theist dude. Emmaus is a city. Uh, it's a city where Jesus went to after he rose. And so the open theist comes in here on my video about prayer, not changing anything because of what the definition of prayer is. And so he thinks he's going to correct me. And he goes to Matthew 24, verse 15 to 21. And it says, and he's about here, prayer, pray ye not, your flight be not in winter, neither on the Sabbath day. Doesn't say day in Greek. I'll show you that in a minute. And so he thinks, well, you know, if you just pray, God will fix it or change it somehow. Like there was a set thing or some plan God had to be a winter day or not be a winter day, and then you're supposed to pray so that God fixes it or arranges it so that Jesus doesn't come back on the winter. I mean, the silliness of it right off the bat. I mean, what if you're in the Philippines? Well, there's no winter. There's no winter there. And Sabbath in Greek means rest. And so what this says is what it basically is saying, be awake, man. That's all it's saying is be awake, because it equals the other places that I'll show you where the Bible says to be awake, be alert. You know, not in a time of hardship or where you're scrambling, where you can't pay attention, or on the Sabbath where you're resting to the point where it gets you like a thief in the night, which is what Jesus said. Take you like a thief in the night. That's all it's saying. But the guy takes it like it's winter time, like not be winter time where it's snowing. I mean, it's just dumb. So he didn't see the metaphor there. I've got a book called Paul's Metaphors. It's really good. I think this might be in there. I don't recall. So if you look over here in Acts 24, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just too tired. I'll just go straight to the verse. And pray that your flight may not be in the winter or the Sabbath day. So in Greek, it's proseuchomai, follows in order hina, genetai, that's the word like birth or become. Pray not to become the flight, the chune, hemos, of you, chemenos, winter, or winter. They translate it winter, or Sabbath. So it doesn't say Sabbath day. It doesn't say the winter either. There's no definite article there. So winter or Sabbath. Now, if you go over here in Acts, go over here. Yeah, in Acts, it's in Acts 27, a little further. Paul's talking about his journey here. Again, I'm not going to read the whole thing. You can go read it for yourself. So, and when neither sun nor stars may be for many days, that's like saying cloudy, and no small tempest. This word tempest is the exact same word here, chemenos. It means turbulence, or storm, or bad time. Not winter when it's snowing. So it can mean winter when it's snowing, but the word itself is not winter time specifically. It's turbulence or stormy hardship. That's what it's referring to, hardship. So Paul, if you read this chapter, Paul had some hardship. Now, so then we go over here. Let's just go over to what it parallels. So the Bible, things that equal each other. The Bible's, you learn it like math, not philosophy, math. So a learner is a Greek word called mathetes. So we get our word mathematics. You learn it like math. So this equals something. What does it equal? Well, it equals the other places that equal it, which I'll show you. So you see over here in Matthew 24. Watch therefore, ye know not what hour the Lord come. Not, but know this. Well, therefore be ye ready. For in such an hours as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. So be ready. Pray you're ready. Pray you're not in storm, hard times, or resting where you're not paying attention. Now, God's people will be ready. So you pray to be ready. If you're God's child, you'll be ready because you're God's child. And he will grant that because it's what he wills for his children to be ready. So praying is bowing to the will of God. You get that which you pray for if it's the will of God. Is it the will of God for his children to be ready? Yes. Here we go. Take heed. Watch and pray. Because you do not know when the time is. See, it's praying for that time. Watch and heed because you don't know. Pray that you're ready. Pray that you're not in storm or resting where you're lackadaisical and you're not ready. It's equals this. Things that equal each other. That's what it's talking about. It's not winter time like snowing. That's just dumb. It's dumb on its face. And it's dumb when you look in the Bible and see all these places where it talks about pray and be ready. So Mr. Emmaus doesn't know what he's talking about, and I'm going to ban him because my channel is for mainly new believers that want to be taught the truth. You know, this is my house. You know, and I don't let nobody come to my house. Somebody comes to your house and not preaching this doctrine, you know, go away and don't wish them Godspeed. You know, so you have to go away, man. You know, this is my channel. This is my house. And you know, and I teach the way I want to teach. You got a channel, you go teach the way you want to teach. But the open theism is just stupid. See, what's in your heart, the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And what the abundance of is in his heart is open theism. God is like a man. I keep telling him, God is not a man. Can you walk on water? Can you tell the wind to be quiet? Can you change water into a wine? A man cannot do that. Therefore, Jesus is not a man. He's the God-man. Not a man like you, sir. He is like a man in the sense that he had flesh, but after he rose, he did not have the same flesh. So he's not the same now as before he died on the cross. He took on the flesh. The Word became flesh. The Word didn't become a man, a singular, just a man. But that's what's in his heart. Jesus is a man like him. The abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So what comes out of his mouth is belief like Jesus is just a man like him. He doesn't know the future. He bumbles. He changes things according to what men do because he's like a man. That's what men do. They change according to the other men. And so that's the abundance of his heart, and that's what comes out of his heart. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And he speaks foolishness. That's why he's not going to be here. So sorry about that. You catch me somewhere else, I'll talk to you. But here you're not allowed, man. I'm sorry. You catch me somewhere else and learn, then I'll unban you maybe. but this is my channel. The truth is preached here, not open theism.